Hey everybody, I got the Madonna Lily Triffid done, and I have to make this video a quickie because I'm running out of time and I have to get up at 7 in the morning. Yes. So, pretty much, I got this done literally in the nick of time. I would have had this done a few days ago, but funny enough, the stem, here, you guys may not remember the extra spikes and shit on the side, which you'll see in more detail in a minute. Well, see, what happened was, because I'm a damn fool when I'm rushing, I used toothpicks to hold the stem together, and because of the weight of the head here, it ripped right off. I came into that, and I said, motherfucking cocksucking fucking bitch, tugboat, fuckface, god damn it. However, I managed to mix up some resin and caulk together, made a nice paste, slathered it all inside, removed the toothpicks, used a chopstick, put it back in, and now it is gold. Well, a little bit of gold. Not really. It's all kind of yellowish with nice mossy greens and browns. But you know what I'm saying. For those who don't know what a Triffid is and didn't see the before Ready to Paint video, Triffids were created by John Wyndham, I think is how you pronounce his name, from the titular classic book, Day of the Triffids. A Triffid is a 7 to 10 foot tall, depending on where they grow, walking plant that is carnivorous. How that works is it pretty much hunts bugs, or not hunts them, but these little pitchers here lure in, these little pitchers here lure in flies via a sweet-smelling sap, which, just standard carnivorous plant affair. And they hunt larger game via this sting, which is 10 foot long. Obviously smaller to compensate for weight on the figurine, But, essentially, it recoils back through the stem into the bowl, and then it shoots out and pretty much kills something on contact with how potent the poison is. This is poison, not venom. If it was an animal, it would be venom, but since it's a plant, it's poison. The sting, the venom, the poison can, see, I mess myself up a lot of the time. The poison can kill a full-grown man on contact, among various other animals. How they eat them is they root themselves into the ground because they're also able to take nutrients through the ground, like general plants. They root themselves into the ground and essentially wait for the carcass to rot, and then they use the sting to transport food into the bowl, where the rotting flesh gives the plant nutrients. Stems on the side are theorized to be used for communication among Triffids, since Triffids are actually intelligent. Pretty much how they walk with their root limbs is these limbs stay stationary, I believe, while this back limb here pretty much goes inward and then shoves itself forward, kind of like a person on crutches. So to give you a demonstration, it'd be kind of like, mind the stuff in the way here. I just cleared out a little spot here to make the little video. I really gotta make this one quick. But yeah, that's the rundown on the Triffids. Possibly eusocial like ants. I'm not entirely sure. I doubt it. In fact, I think they often trample each other. They could sense movement. They can't see, but they could sense movement, which I'm not really sure. Actually, maybe that's what these stems are used for. Perhaps they rattle them up against the main stem to create sound, and then when the sound bounces off something and back to the plant, maybe it's some form of unique echolocation. I'm not really sure. Either way, regardless, onto the design of the figurine. Because it's a hybrid plant, it isn't just a pure Triffid. It's mostly Triffid, but it's Triffid mixed with a Madonna Lily. I went for a more Madonna Lily-like color scheme with bits of Triffid in there. Triffids, as far as I'm aware, don't have... Actually, they probably do have a described color, and I'm just not remembering. It's been a while since I've listened to the audiobook. But I just made them a general green. That's often what I see them having. Plus, they're said to blend in very well with gardens when waiting to ambush prey. So, you know, they. I'm assuming that pretty much leads to them being green. By the way, if you cut the stinger off a Triffid, they're pretty much harmless. They can't do anything to you. And it takes about a year for them to grow back, so, you know. If they ever exist, you know, shit. You never know with this fucking crazy-ass world nowadays. Thing I regret about this figurine, or the main thing I regret about this figurine is that it is rather unfinished in several spots. And I am not happy with that in the slightest. But, you know, honestly, it looks good enough to, to be done, and I'm out of time. Like, I should be in bed right now. That way I got enough sleep so I can, pretty much, do the halfway drive to Maryland, My mom drives a little bit, I drive a little bit, fair is fair, Hate driving, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Anyways, so, onto the paint scheme here. A lot of greens, some yellows, airbrushed on there with some browns. I especially did a lot of brown texturing on the bottom, the tripod foot, which, funny enough, is one of the few tripod, actually, this is probably the first tripod creature I've done in either ever or in a fat minute. I'm not really sure. Once I get down to making, like, the Tripithiers and shit from Serena, that's when I'll start making a lot more tripodal animals. We have the underneath here. Pretty much took a strip of the foam that this guy's made out of. He's made out of this black foam from the shop that is used to guard the pointy bits of car parts to keep them from denting in. Took a lot of that. Used chopsticks and shit to put it together, strengthen the inside, and then used caulk to sculpt on top of it. That's pretty much how I went about that. As you can see from the sides here, the same sort of airbrushing on the stems. There we go. A little bit of a paint scratch there, but it looks natural enough, so I'll leave it. And I really hate doing somebody like that, but, I'm out of time. What else can I say, Plus, it's at the bottom. And really, if you're going to fuck up and not finish anywhere on a figurine, it might as well be the bottom. And it blends in good enough to where you could be like, hey, it's just a part of the plan. Who knows? But, either way. Did this sort of design. I'm not quite sure why. Just looked nice, in my opinion. This kind of thing. See, originally, I left this unhindered because originally this was supposed to have like an action feature where it could swing its head back and forth, but the sticks got in the way and then the sculpting got in the way, and I was just kind of like, fuck it. It's whatever. I got more. Hold on. I'll give you a quick rundown all the looks. Got the leaves. That took a minute to do. Yeah, you guys know my method. Slather some caulk on an object, take a toothpick, dip it in some water, and then do all the trace lines by hand. Or, well, by toothpick. Toothpick armed hand, yes. Got some little rip pieces in the leaf there to make it look a little more natural. Wasn't intended, but when I sculpted it and that happened, I said, fuck it looks good. Got the underneath. Same kind of general patterning, Like I said, I was really hauling ass to get this thing done. You got the middle stem here, covered in all sorts of thorns. Now, both the Triffid and the Madonna Lily don't have these, but, I was like, fuck it looks cool. You know what I'm saying? Spikes just fucking look cool on shit. You don't always need a proper reason to put spikes on stuff, especially when it's a plant. Fuck it, it's protection. Maybe there's some sticker bush in there. God, I hope not. Sticker bushes get on my nerves. They're half the reason why my legs look like they're rotting from the inside out during summer, All the scrapes and pricks I get while I'm roaming through the woods, Mangani style. But hey, that's what I like to do with my time, so it's whatever. You got the petals here. Again, Triffids, they would not have these sorts of petals, as you can see on the inside. God, this is a pain in the ass to swivel around here. There we go. Yeah, you can see on the inside. There we go. Yep. tried to do the best I can to get in there with all the lovely details. Again, airbrushing goes from like a silvery white fading into this green color. I really dig it. Got this midsection all fucked up, covered in spikes and all that good stuff, you know. Nice and, oh shit. Don't want to be spoiling too many of those. You're already seeing this Godzilla right here. You'll find out plenty about him later. He's a custom Godzilla I came up with. Call him Morogoji, but you'll learn more about him later on. Got the stinger here, which, funny enough, is actually completely foam. Like, there is no caulk in this, just to save on weight, because caulk is a heavy son of a bitch to work with. You know, and you gotta be sparing. I mean, I did the little stings at the end of the stem, or at the end of the tendril, to out of caulk and resin, so you know it's nice and strong there. Got the inside of the bowl. These pictures here coming out, you can see the stem on the inside. God, I'm sweating my balls off. Let's turn off the damn fan in here. It's fucking hot. Yeah, you got the inside of there. Those were toothpicks that I just jammed in there and then sculpted on top of, because, again, why not? Gotta make this thing quick. You know what's funny? This thing was the quickest beast to make. Well, sort of beast. Flora beast, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It was the quickest gift that it's the gift that took the least amount of time but gave me the least amount of, or the most amount of bullshit. Second being the crab, and third being the mermaid. The mermaid really didn't give me any issues. But yeah, what was it? God damn, it's hot. Hold on. I'm dying. I'm fucking sweating like a swine. Yes. I smell like a fucking, like the sweaty ass crack of a barnyard swine. But yeah, you got the same kind of white detail going to the orange with the speckles of red. Not my best work, but frankly, I think it looks okay, you know? That one also got some holes in it, you know, like that nice realism. And, yeah, that's pretty much it on the Triffid. If you guys like it, let me know. Don't like the video, don't subscribe, don't do any of that bullshit, you know? Keep me off of YouTube's radar, goddammit. Unless you really want to, but if you don't, and you're just like, hey, I'm just a casual watcher, don't do it. Honestly, I want to keep them fuckers off my damn off my metaphorical tail. Although it would be cool to have a tail, like a prehensile one, like a spider monkey or like a squirrel monkey. That'd be some cool fucking shit. Anyways, that's the last of the gifts. You know, I'm really hoping they fucking enjoy these, because frankly, I'm tired of making people shit and people not appreciating it. Thank God it hasn't happened too much, but I have encountered my figurines smashed on the floor due to people not fucking liking them. But that was earlier in my past. Or that was further back in my past. So frankly, I don't give a shit. Them people could die miserable deaths. They were all pieces of shit in the end anyways. But yeah, those are all my gifts. Fucking the majestic Marilyn Carcanos, the Mermaid Sea Beast. Never really came up with a name with that one. Regrets. What you gonna do? I forgot to mention, by the way, these guys live on the coasts of Australia and Africa. I forgot to mention that in the biology, or in the biology segment of the video, but it's okay. And then the Madonna Lily Lily Triffid. There we go. Yep. Which is last, but certainly not least. That's all of them done, everybody. You know what? I'm fucking proud. I'm proud I got all these fucking done in time. Took me a while, but god damn it, I did it. And I was damn near close to fucking quitting on this one, but I said, don't be a fucking pussy. You can do it, man. And I did it. God damn it, I fucking did it. One last thing I forgot to show you guys before I end this video. The Madonna Lily Triffid, or fuck, I did Triffy. I keep fucking mixing its name up. The Madonna Lily Triffid can actually be taken apart for convenience. Check this out. Plus, if everybody's wondering what held it together, pretty neat, I'd say. You know, this pretty much goes into there, slides in rather nicely. And then you just pop the third leg on. At least you ain't gotta pop a pill to get the third leg on, if you know what I'm saying. I got your father right here, you know what I'm saying? I got your daddy. That's good shit. My good old Aqua Teen Hunger Force. That reminds me, another thing it reminds me of is that scene from Hellsing Ultimate Abridged. God damn, that shit's great. He said, go to your local pharmacy, ask for something called Viagra, take a few pills, so you can go fuck yourself. That's good shit. I recommend both them things. They're both great. So anyways, that's pretty much it, everybody. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.